My good fun and Melanine, and well met indeed. I am Archie, Guardian, the head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer's southern aspects of our campaign as we continue on as Cairn. Chief developments since we last met, which is some time ago now actually, are of course that Mordor are coming now from the western side, which is very disappointing as we have DaC and Thauerband. And on the southern edge our problems heighten with the arrival of the Ar Adonayim, Captain Arnu Balkan. They come for us, which is disappointing, really. Harad have still got armies roaming around trying to be a pain in the neck, but they're not doing too much at the moment of cause for alarm. We have a large and relatively powerful army coming with ground forces for a change, not cavalry. And following them are the Wind Riders, so we're only a unit shy of being full. They're moving to Astala to crush the Haradrim resistance that is bordering that town. You will note Shahryar the Wrathful and Kaf the Just, both building towers for us in the Haradrim wastes. And that's about it at the moment. We've got a spy on Tirith Ride, but unfortunately Mordor have the lands of the poorest. I was hoping that my taking Harad out of the game and my harassing Mordor from the east would bully Gondor and Dol Amroth, but alas, it has not come of anything. Gondor and Dol Amroth leave us to die alone. We are paraded out in front of the enemies as arrow fodder, whilst they cower in the trees behind, hoping the enemy will kill us and ignore them. And it's a little disappointing, to be honest. We fought tooth and nail to fight back the tides of Mordor, the arrival of their Inquisitor. We killed him. Great sacrifice to ourselves. One of the Astari was slain in the battles that pursued thereafter. And we have then grittingly and determinedly, doggedly you might say, because grittingly is not a word, doggedly pushed Harad back, fought them ever into the deserts, and ensured their demise, and yet Gondor and Dol Amroth give us nothing. And we're not bitter about it, not one jot. Although, speaking of which, we might be able... No, diplomacy in this game is broken as to all hell. Imlad Khanan and Imlad Khanan, just in time to be attacked by a large army of Mordor. Perfect. Just what we were hoping for. The port in Arkish can offer up some reinforcements. Actually, do we want heavy-hitting cavalry or archer cavalry? I'd want heavy-hitting cavalry. Take those. Can you do anything else for me? Those can retrain, but I'm not sure what. Khan, get over there and get to Nudan before he joins up with Warlord Sufyan. Our Finable has a bit of an army as well, enough to hold. It's our capital now, isn't it? Did I do that? Yes, I did. I thought I did. Which hopefully brought down the unrest in these western provinces. Now, Mordor have come, sadly. The large army up there in is definitely going to take DaC. And unfortunately, we can't actually take Thauerband because we don't have any ground forces. Was I going to abandon DaC? I can't remember. What we can do, because it's going to be of no use to us, is to ensure that Mordor can't use it. Do we want to do that? Yes, we definitely want to destroy that building, because we can't even use that building. Nor that building. And hast thou got anything else we can't use? No, we can use a ballista, but I'll leave them with a ballista. That's not a problem. Everything else is fine. We just don't want them to be able to build troops straight away. Now, they will get some, of course, from the slave quarters, but that's a useful building for them and for us. But we're so far away from using that, so we will deny them. Cockadoodle once! I shall not deny thee. Right, there we are. So, we need to actually strike back, really, don't we? Otherwise we're going to die here. Oh, no! They're chasing us through the deserts. And we're 7 or so turns away from actually being useful. Korondaj. I need everything you can give me. Send it into the deserts. Krakmaher. Oh, Krakmaher, you can train real troops. Actual, real troops. Do this. Send those into the deserts. They're like 7 turns away. It's just not worth it, is it? It's just too far. And we've got a large... Oh, that's so disappointing to see. I hate the fog of war. Right, we must end the turn again then. Sadly, that army is all going to die. They just will not hold whatever Mordor has there. Thorbound is 6 turns away. It's just not worth it, is it? What's Dwar of War knows? Right, I think if we leave then one general, we'll leave the weak one so that he can earn his stripes. And we'll also leave the 2 Marauder units, maybe? Will that be enough? I think so. Oh, I've done it the wrong way, haven't I? You're the ones that are staying.
By your will.
Chemic.
Yes.
See how long they siege Dodochi out. See if you can assist.
Impossible.
Oi, Bamari, can you give me any cavalry? Oh, yes, you can. I'll take them all. Trash though they may be. We don't make any money. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. That'll be the sieging. We should probably go for Imlad Khanan, actually. That's a better idea, isn't it? Defeat Mordor's army there, because that Esthala will likely, to be honest, actually hold back Harad's army of trash. And certainly Finabel will hold as well, with the presence of the blue wizard there. Let us hope. Let us pray and hope that we might make something of it. I need to do some modding on an unrelated note. I mentioned in the last week's Angmar episodes that it's been a while since I've been at the crease, if you will, to coin a cricket term. And bugger, they're attacking. And I need to do some, really. Pick up the slack. Pull my weight, so to speak. Right, well, we're absolutely not going to win that. And it's just a guarantee. I'm not sure we'll even really dent their armies. I mean, we'll get some kills with the arrow. It's just not worth it, is it? Let's just accept our defeat. You're lucky this time, orc scum. But you won't be so lucky in the future. Likewise, we absolutely won't win that. Although having said that, we've got a lot of cavalry, but then as I've proven, I'm useless when I use the cavalry outside the city, and the forces inside the city will just die. We'll never be able to charge down that many units. Marauders and Hoskan. We do a lot better than if they... I'm not going to bother that. Oh, they got 332 of them, that'll do. The army that's coming to reinforce will more than easily handle that. But that's a big monetary blow. And the tables have turned. Ah, yes, but we're going to get Tharband. Because the Nazgul overestimates cavalry. Or no, rather, underestimates cavalry and overestimates his pitiful force.
Swiftly or slowly, I care not.
We shall end this Nazgul here. Sadly, he will respawn because Barad-dûr is still held by the Eye. Right. They'll want the general, I expect, so... Marauders, out to the sides. Light cavalry! Oh, no, general shoots arrows. I totally forgot that. Fire at will, Commander. I'm not too bothered about the temple wards, to be honest. I think we can charge them down. Marauders, this is your time to shine. So you shoot those temple wards. I suppose we will go for them. Right, and then Marauder Cav. Hit them. Give them everything you've got. In perfect unison. In perfect unison. Nope, not perfect unison. And you lost more than they lost by the looks of it. Marauders are so awful. Right. Those ones did much better, though. Oh, no, look, they did considerably better, yeah. Except the Marauders are now wigging out because a unit got caught. But no, I think we've got the Orcs bang to rights. Have you killed any Temple Wards? Oh, you've taken down quite a few, actually. Yeah, loads of the enemy has died. This is our time to shine. This is Khan's glory. The sun rises in the midst of the plains. And we walk in its glory. Now give him everything. 86 becomes 81. With the Marauders coming in from behind. Now don't get caught in protracted melee because you're useless.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Pull out, pull out. Excuse the very, very annoying banging I'm assuming you just heard, because I just heard it through noise-cancelling headphones. The heat here today is ridiculous for my weak and pathetic English body, and I had the windows open, but sadly our neighbour has seen fit to apparently attack his bin rather than just empty something into it. And so that probably came through on the mic. If it didn't, then it's all for naught, and I'm just going to melt here on my own. I've just noticed our general has been butchered. And in fact, our general is currently in the mix. Idiot. No, I think we can do it. I think we can still do it. There are 2 orcs remaining. So let's just go and finish those off. Right. The Marauders, you're going to have to do the damage here because our general has just taken a right pounding. Light cavalry! Are we in position? Yes. Now hit them. Please tell me you killed at least some. You didn't, did you? You just got massacred. No, we killed like one.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace. We must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
It's not going to be, is it? The temple wards are just so powerful that even cavalry charges are doing nothing. A valiant rear charge. And then a flanking maneuver from those gentlemen. And the temple wards just shrug off the general's charge. Not only that, they take it in their stride and take a few of us out. Come on, Marauders.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace.
They're not getting their charges off at all.
Wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
The general does a nice punch. If we can keep the enemy focused on the lesser Marauder units and just keep up the cycle, but every time the general hits, he loses a man. And the Marauders are getting massacred.
The enemy's general lies.
Oh, yes! Yes, 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 yes. Yes! Pull out, pull out, pull out. No, everyone, just run away now. Just run away. Oh, I can't withdraw. Why can't I withdraw? Oh, that's frustrating. We don't need to kill them anymore. We don't need to fight them. It's over. But for some reason, we can't withdraw, even though they attacked us. That seems oddly... Oh, we can exit, can't we? Give that a go. No, hang on. If we lose, which will happen if we exit, he will try to withdraw. He won't be able to, and he might lose his entire retinue. I'm just thinking... Because now we don't need to fight this anymore. I suppose I could just wait out the timer, couldn't I? Oh, that did considerably better. Take away the Nazgul and suddenly they're weak and pathetic. Oh, we don't need to worry. Well, we're just going to win this the normal way now then. Extraordinary display of skill from our basic trash unit. I am expecting our general to die in one of these charges.
The sun that shines on our disgrace.
Any moment now.
Let's turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
Come on, everyone. Did we do anything there at all? Yes. Every charge denies them numbers. How many are left now? 4! Our general's lost another man.
For the moment, the fickle smile of fortune shines upon us. Pray, this is a portent of an enemy must curse the
yes! To au revoir.
Of this most wondrous triumph.
Noble's only got 75. 128 from one of the Marauder units. Didn't heal any of their dead, though, sadly. Very provocative image there. Not fit for childhood viewing. Hold up, everyone. I think I'm just going to go and fall in love with my sister. Don't follow me. Stay where you are. You just wouldn't know, would you? If you just bumped into your sister and you had no idea it was your sister, you would not know. There's no unsung connection, is there? There's nothing deep down inside that tells you, that's my sister.
A most honorable victory!
Oh, sorry, Mordor. You've just gained back DoDachi and you've lost Tharband. I wish I were sorry for you, but I find myself in delight.
The enemy lay siege. We will show them no fear.
We're either about to have the best turn of our life in defeating massive hordes of Harad, or we are about to lose 4 provinces in the space of about 3 years. Place your bets. Personally, my money is on them beating me. No, I'm not going to... I'll go on then. We're very unlikely to hold Tharband, so it's a bit of a waste of money there. Anything that we can destroy, we gladly will. We do not need a barracks. Thank you. We do not need an archery range. You've got one of them too. And we can't really use this for anything at all until our order increases, which it won't, of course, do. I'll tell you what you should probably do, actually. Build that while you can. You've got 4 turns, and in those 4 turns, you need to prepare Tharband to defend itself against the inevitable reprisal. Where's the ways in? It's there, isn't it? Oh, yeah, look, there's the road ahead of you. In a large space like this, the AI will generally always stick to roads. I think, owing on to the victory we've just had, those should be able to take DoDachi back. Or we could wait. It would be about 6 or 7 turns, though, but we've got reinforcements coming. Amukand, we've got quite a bit of money. Do you want to send... I don't really want marauders. I'll take your dwarves, actually. We need some ground troops to hold it once the victories are done. So, chuck some ground troops into that. Perfect. Final belt, we shall wait till they attack us, and if they don't, we'll see what happens. Same with... Oh, they don't have a general. He's the man we've got to worry about. Yaman. He's got quite a good army, actually. But we can't allow this insult to stand. Those units there, you don't want to be stuck in there. Can we even train those? Oh, we can. They're actually being retrained. 2 turns, 91. Yeah, that's a retraining. Take those. You'll be the ground troops when we get there. Wham on them all as well. What the hell? So hold on to those. They'll be the town's occupants once we take it back. Which we will, of course. Take another tower.
Nothing will escape you. Come and get me.
Can they cross the river? No, we're too late. We are too late. Damn it. It's building us some farming. That's always good to see. Corandash has got its forces. Krokmahar has got its forces. All of those are training. We are making no money. We are in debt, in fact, because Estella and Finabel are now being besieged. But I think that was a relatively good trade. We killed a Nazgul. That gives us a 15-turn window until he returns. Or she. Or I think it's generally considered that they are all males, because Tolkien uses the term kings. But we've got a 15-turn window until there's another one of them fighting again. But Tharband has been taken, and it is a big moneymaker, as is DoDachi. And they've drained DoDachi, in fact, and sent the forces off. That's interesting. I wonder if they've... I wonder if the Mordor Orcs are heading east, or if they thought, right, we've got that back, we need to go back to the west. Maybe Gondor are giving them more of a fight than I've given them credit for. But anyway, outnumbered 2-1, we now fight for our lives in the city of Esthala. Warlord Orash is a champion of our peoples. This is a very heavy cavalry force. We got to get them outside of the walls and crush the Haradrim before they get to the gate. And for that, we need to be on point, thinking about what we're doing, acting responsibly, and all of these things are not my strengths.
Back to our side.
They've got a shed load of siege as well. A whole unit of two companies of Ballastai, catapult units, 2 rams, siege ladder, siege tower. Otherwise, though, the army is relatively garbage. And we have this great castle to defend. They've got to come all the way round to there once they do get through, though. Ah, look at our awesome banner. The horse rampant astride the red banner. Very nice. Right, who is not a cavalry unit? Please raise your hands. I really like the flags on the back of Cannes. Look. Cannes is easily one of my favourite evil nations. Especially with the introduction of the Oricani that they have recently had. Right, cavalry forces then. Are you all at the front? I've got a unit over there. That's because you can't get any closer. Group yourselves together. Shift 1. Don't be on that mode at the moment. We'll just get you outside the door for now, and we'll worry about all of you in a second. But if you could all be on defensive mode, you're going to be the slog. We're also playing for time here, everyone, remember. Alright, get yourselves out. Yes, and shut that gate. Thank you very much. Right, for now, let's just run you over there. Oh, you're all in that horrible mode. Alright, they'll run over there. We'll keep it at ×1 for now. Oh, we can slow it down, actually, can't we? Hold down the shift button. That's how you do that. Archers in front of the fortress. There's another unit of archers to go in front of you. And then we've got some spearmen. And then swordmen in the front line. Swordmen in that front line. And then I think if we put the axemen actually down here, they might be able to flank. I doubt the enemy is going to go all the way around there to get in. So, what have we got there? Khazad-dum spearmen. Alright. You and you regroup. Stop what you're doing. All of you, charge those Khazad-dum spearmen. That went rather poorly, didn't it? You're hitting the Trollmen warriors, you're hitting the... You might as well be on that mode, actually. Oh, no, hang on, that worked perfectly. They're already routing. Fools. Fools. Right, cavalry. Come over here, and we'll charge them in the back. Capture some of those if you run into them. I'm not worried about them breaking down our wall. Right, cease the speed. Right, we've got some Trollmen warriors to hit. Get yourselves out of the way over there. And then turn around and hit this
spearmen. The walls have fallen! Steel and valiant hearts must be our walls now! Remember, fear is worse than fighting!
Good charge from the general. A Khazad-dum spearman is shaken. Pull out another unit of Wind Riders to hit. Cycle where we can. Cycle, 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 cycle. Our archers are still fighting over there. Wind Riders hit those spearmen. You guys, Arundel Mercs, you fellows pull out of there. Now you guys in there instead. Arundel Mercs charging from the side. They're turning perfectly on their flank. And where there was 150, there now stands just over 100, decimated by our ranks. "26% of the enemy has already bitten the dust."
The enemy's general lies dead.
And the enemy's general has died.
Can sense their doom upon them.
Good charging, folks. Good charging. Our general, the only problem with Wind Riders is that they are damned fast and they hit very hard. But they are so flimsy once they get there as well. I'm hoping to get all of this to rout in one large glob of routing. Oh, look, their siege is aiming at us. Oh, our general, he was over there the whole time. Whoops. Taking on the pikemen. Which way are the Rondomercs facing? Ah, no, they're facing that way. Don't charge them. They're shaken, they're shaken.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
There's some routing there. There's definitely some routing there. Catch what you can, catch what you can. You fellows are all free to fire at will when the enemy comes. Ah, I've forgotten about you and you've been slain. That's alright. Oh no, look, those ones are doing alright. Most of the units in the centre there.
Our thrice cursed foes are attacking our battle appears to be running in our favour. From good tidings such as these, does victory spring forth.
I believe we're at the point now where if we just mass our cavalry into any of the enemy units, they will rout. Go for it, lads. They've lowered their spears in anticipation, but they've lowered them the wrong way, and the army hits, and they break, as expected.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
It is over, isn't it? Get the swordmen and the ground troops in.
Those cursed vipers are at our gates with their ram.
Every time he talks, I'm expecting him to tell me my general has died, and I'm so on edge. Stop the ram. There we are, that's that taken out.
Foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Ground troops, you are needed desperately. Our cavalry forces have done tremendously, but they are weary. What are you doing over there? Get through the gap faster than that, you damn buggers. Are we getting shot at by something? We are, aren't we? Oh, Southron archers here. Oh no, not paying attention. Run!
Our foe fights with horns made of clay.
No, yes, you will
We
run.
are winning the battle.
Go on then, come and hit them. How are we doing against those mercs? And they're gone too. Perfect. And so are the trollmen, leaving barely anything left to fight. You will drop the pikemen. A formidable victory. But one not without its difficulties, it has to be said. Get the ground troops ready to surround the pikes. Cavalry's in position. Cavalry hit them. Ground forces, the pikes. End it. The archers are out, and the pikes are out. Cease fire, cease fire. The Wind Riders will handle this. Very poorly.
The enemy has cursed the day they were born.
149 of our soldiers perished, and 2,006 of Nudan's army falls. The Wind Riders of Khand, Warlord Orash taking 336 alone. Nomad Horsemen 253. It is a glorious day for the cavalry of Khand, as Harad falls before our might. I'm very pleased with that victory. Very pleased. That is a sizable Haradrim force gone. I mean, let's not forget that Harad, at most, has maybe 4 regions left. 3 is what I think. I think they've got Tal al-Jaf. They've got the province that is this one here. It's not Gobel Mirlond, but it's this one. I'm not sure what it's called. I can't remember, but it's somewhere around here. And they've got Tir Thraed. Now, they might have Gobel Mirlon, but I highly doubt it. I assume the Arad do. Kill them all. And they might have Barad Han just to the north of that. But again, I doubt it very, very much. Let's go and actually show you what I mean. I'm almost convinced the Ardenaim have that because we've got an icon showing us. Either Amroth or the Ardenaim have that. That one is very much up for grabs, but at the minute it's looking like the Ardenaim have got that too. Meaning that Tir Thraed, this province, the Western Horondo, I can't remember the town name, or even where it is. We'll find it, eh? There it is, Amun Aithel. They've got Amun Aithel, they've got Tir Thraed, and they've got Tal al-Jaf, but they have nothing else. It is so up for grabs, and almost certainly we could regicide them, surely. Warlord Sufyan is the faction heir. Maybe in Tir Thraed or in Amun Aithel lies their last leader.
Enemies will suffer. Your enemies shall fall.
Now in 4 turns I'm just going to siege that out. I'm not going to risk losing troops for 4 turns.
Yes, by your will.
Oh, we are now out of money. That's a sad day.
Our enemies will suffer. None of them shall escape us.
Are you mine?
Your will.
Oh, they did go away. That's bizarre, isn't it? We should have waited longer, given them time to actually leave. But there we are. Imnad Khanan is back under group together what you can. Estala will no longer be called Estala, but instead shall be called... Oh, I wonder if it will let me do the O. No, let's try with the all. Yes! Orash. I don't really know. Shame, really, isn't it? We could make it Anglo-Saxon. Or Ashburg. No. Make it slightly less obvious Anglo-Saxon. Or Ashburg. Yeah, that's got an interesting ring to it, isn't it? I don't know. I'm looking at it. I don't like the H and the B together. How about Orashur? Yeah, that's much better. There we go. It's named after him, and it's got a bit of an Anglo-Saxon twist, which you shouldn't really need. Or it makes no sense, but ignore that. Oh, we've held it all this time. We had those buildings. That's ridiculous. You definitely need one of those if you can get me one. Who was I just trying to build a tower with? You there, Tolui.
Enemies will suffer.
Oh, we're in an awful position for towers.
Nothing will escape you here. By your will.
But man the lines.
Nothing will escape you here.
That's all we really need to see. That'll be where the enemies are coming from. We maybe actually will build some over here, but otherwise that's fine. He's in Imnad Khanan, that's good. You might. There's no point standing there. Actually, I just suddenly thought. No reason whatsoever. If you instead, don't do that. We're training forces in Krukmaher, aren't we? Quite the army coming from Krukmaher, in fact. Korandash is all right.
How may I serve? As you will.
The enemy closes in on Ankaragmir. We're going to have to meet them in the field. That'll be for the next time. But the army here, leave behind 12 of them, 7 of them, and 12 of them. But otherwise, go for Amun Aithel. There's no reason not to, is there?
Tomorrow's journey awaits.
Although once we get them down to less than 3 regions, they will get their large stand army, which is Khan Yiltig is then going to have to deal with that, hopefully. We've got a refuge in Korandash, but it still hates us. But anyway, that is going to be where I end the episode. I'm going to have to go and edit a bit out where that guy smacked the bin, which is very disappointing. But for now, and until we speak again, dear friends, I do hope you've enjoyed this episode as much as I've enjoyed recording it. And until we speak again, which I've said already, Navarne den Permad Melonin, and farewell.